Payroll software discovery is moving into a new phase. Buyers are asking AI systems which providers to trust, which platforms fit their business, and which options belong on the shortlist. In this benchmark, that shift creates a clear executive question. When AI becomes the pre-filter before sales ever starts, which brands are actually being recommended? Hey, I'm Mark Huntley, founder and CEO of Sitework Studio. At Sitework Studio, we study how brands show up across Google, AI answers, and the public sources buyers trust before making decisions, and how that visibility turns into credible citations, comparisons, and recommendations. The report studied the payroll software category across ChatGPT, Google AI Mode, Google AI Overviews, Microsoft Copilot, Perplexity, and Gemini. The analysis covered 481 observations in August 2026, with a high-intent discovery and evaluation cluster that included prompts like best payroll software and which payroll system is best. The key limitation is important. This is a point-in-time benchmark, not a permanent market ranking. The prompt count was not supplied, and modeled AI authority value is an estimate of recommendation stage opportunity. It is not revenue, pipeline, booked sales, or guaranteed ROI. The strongest finding is that Gusto is the clear AI recommendation leader in payroll software. Gusto appeared in 98.5% of AI responses and earned a valid recommendation in 73.8% of observations. More importantly, it had a 50.3% rank 1 rate. That means Gusto was the first brand recommended in more than half of the AI responses analyzed. Its average recommended rank was 1.23, which shows that when Gusto appears, it usually appears at or near the top. The benchmark assigned Gusto $56,048 in modeled monthly AI authority value, representing 21.8% of the modeled category opportunity. For executives, the strategic point is simple. Gusto is winning the moment where AI turns broad research into a preferred starting point. The second major insight is the gap between presence and recommendation. ADP appeared in 92.9% of AI responses, nearly matching Gusto's visibility. But ADP's rank 1 rate was only 5.4%, with an average recommended rank of 3.11. That is still a strong second-place position by modeled value at $35,451, or 13.8% of the category opportunity. But it shows the commercial risk of being visible without becoming the default recommendation. Paychex makes the gap even clearer. It appeared in 64.2% of responses, but its top 3 rate was 7.1%, and it never achieved a rank 1 recommendation. Paychex was referenced often, but the benchmark found that AI systems did not consistently advance it as a recommended solution. The benchmark also shows that AI-generated shortlists are not simply mirroring traditional market scale. Patriot software appeared in 43.5% of responses, well below the visibility leaders. Yet it reached a 10.0% top 3 rate, a 1.0% rank 1 rate, and the highest net sentiment score in the category at 0.87. That pattern suggests that strong third-party review content, comparison coverage, and positive public framing can help a smaller brand earn meaningful recommendation power. Paycom shows the opposite risk. It appeared in only 15.8% of responses, earned valid recommendations in 7.7% of observations, had a 0.0% rank 1 rate, and recorded the lowest net sentiment score in the category at 0.55. For an established HCM provider, that is a meaningful weakness in AI-led buyer journeys. The source ecosystem matters because AI systems synthesize public evidence. Official brand websites, editorial reviews, comparison articles, review platforms, directories, and community discussions all help shape how a payroll software brand is framed. Gusto's rank 1 dominance across 6 AI platforms suggests a broad and consistent public evidence layer. Patriot Software's sentiment performance suggests that when AI systems retrieve sources about that brand, the framing is often positive. This is why citation architecture matters. Brands need to know which sources AI systems are retrieving, whether those sources are accurate, and whether they support shortlist quality recommendations. Prompt-level monitoring matters too, because performance can vary across ChatGPT, Google AI Mode, Perplexity, and other platforms. The leadership takeaway is that payroll software brands should measure recommendation stage visibility, not just raw mentions. Track valid recommendations, top 3 placement, rank 1 rate, sentiment, and the citations behind the answer. For CEOs, CMOs, founders, and growth leaders, the benchmark points to a new competitive layer. AI-generated shortlists are compressing attention around a small set of brands. The brands that improve their citation footprint and recommendation quality will have a better chance of being selected when buyers ask AI which payroll software to trust.